And now, the news for Brian.
Good evening. Welcome to the news for Brian. I'm Brian Scolaro. Brian Scolaro has the night off. Our top story. Brian had a date that ended abruptly. Here's Brian with the story. Thanks, Brian. Behind me is the restaurant where Brian had a date earlier this evening, when suddenly, halfway through, his date stood up and said, "I have to work early in the morning," and left. And do we know why she left? He farted. So it was audible. No, it was not audible, but it did leave a very bad impression on the atmosphere. And was that the reason she left? Yes, it's the reason everyone left. One witness described it as the worst thing that's ever happened to me, and another woman claimed she can no longer remember her own name. I see. With me now is Brian Scolaro, fart expert.
Hello.
Now, Brian, you've been studying Brian's farts for a long time now.
That's correct.
Do Brian's farts smell worse than other people's?
I'm going to hazard a guess here and say yes, but it depends on what Brian's been eating that day. But seeing as Brian normally eats like a garbage truck in pants, I'm going to go with yes.
On this occasion, it was a silent fart, but it still caused a lot of damage. So in your opinion, do his silent ones smell worse?
Again, yes. See, Brian has what we call in the science community a large ass. And when he farts, the ass cheeks kind of vibrate against each other, thus burning out the methane. But the silent ones, they leave the rectum unrestrained, thus giving us the full effect. The only thing I can compare it to is alcohol. The silent ones, they're not watered down. We're getting 80% proof here.
Coming up next, what did Brian say to the girl next to him on the airplane that made her change seats? That and more after this.